it's great to be with all my volunteers who are working very hard on this election. Like we've seen nationally, it was more competitive. And together we knocked on tens of thousands of doors together, handed out campaign signs that I ever had, and really got to know some of the new parts of this ride. Okanagan Lake West, South Kelowna is a redistributed ride. And so it was important to me to get to know people and let them kick tires. And I think we did that in this campaign. So again, I also want to, in addition to thanking my great volunteers, I have to say thank you to the other candidates. I think each candidate brought something to the table, and I think each one of us can say precision. We all want the best for this country, and unfortunately in politics you can only have one member of parliament. But in that, I just want to say thank you to them and to their volunteers and their families, because running for office is no easy. And look, for myself, I've worked really hard to be accessible, really hard to try and take those concerns and get results for them. And that's what I'm going to try to do in this new parliament. Now, as you can see, tonight's result is a lot tighter than anyone I think anticipated. Just even a week or so ago, you would have had where the national polls and most political pundits were counting the Conservatives out and thinking that Mark Carney would get a super majority. On that point, I would say I would congratulate Prime Minister Mark Carney on getting an elected mandate. That's incredibly important because we have a number of important issues before our country. But I also will say that Mr. Poilievre certainly made the case and was able to get a very strong Conservative caucus to deal with these issues. So it's my hope that in the days and weeks ahead that I can speak with my fellow parliamentarians from all political stripes to find out how we can best deal with these important issues, because as we know, some of these issues suddenly flare up, and it's going to take us all to deal with something.
As you mentioned, it is very close, and what do you make of what you've seen here tonight?
Well, I think it's absolutely tremendous for democracy when politicians have to go and work hard and show people that they understand their priorities, they understand their aspirations of their constituents. That is a good, healthy thing. So I believe that tonight democracy has been really well served. I know that there's a lot of great candidates, even just in our own riding, who put their names forward, and this is multiplied by 340 odd members of parliament. So now we get to get thrown in a box in Ottawa and the chamber and shake it around and see what comes out.
How does it feel to know that the residents of Kelowna here are continuing to have their voices?
Well, Okanagan Lake West, South Kelowna is a new redistributed ride, and so it was really important for me to not only meet with some of the people I've traditionally served, like Summerland, Beachland, around Okanagan Lake Resort, and of course the west side, including WFN and including West Kelowna. So, and some of the chunks I do have, but there were some new areas like Gallagher's, the Ponds, Kelowna Valley, so South Kelowna has a lot of new areas, but the nice thing is it's very much an Okanagan-centric ride. So I really appreciate the time that people gave me at the doors, even people that maybe not have agreed with me, but got a chance to see and talk with me and understand that I want to serve them as a member of parliament regardless of how they voted. The last thing I'll just say, just as the former member for Central Okanagan Community Club, I just want to thank communities that I did serve, such as the Nicola Valley, such as the Smoking Valley, who always welcomed me to be there. And so while the riding has changed, my approach hasn't. I'm going to continue to be as accessible as possible. I'm going to continue to be as accountable as possible, and I'm going to try to get as much results as possible.
Dan, in the BC interior, the Conservatives have done historically. It looks like you're doing well again this election here, maybe getting one riding clip from the NDP. What do you make of your party's appeal to voters in the BC interior?
As I said, it's been hard work. Mr. Poilievre has come back time and time again to Okanagan and Smilkameen, to do rallies, to meet with farmers, to speak with people about their concerns, to discuss these big issues. And that's really important for someone who wants to markets and to understand how each industry works so differently. And so it was a tremendous election. Again, it's a minority. This is going to be a minority situation. So that can also mean more turbulence. So we're going to have to really work together to try and figure out where we can find areas to agree on. Always standing our ground in respectful debate around these things. But I am hopeful for the future.
So Dan, a few months ago you would have thought that the Conservatives were forming government, and now you've found yourself back in the opposition. How do you feel tonight about that?
So first of all, I never make this assuming because ultimately it's the voter that's in charge, and democracy is about getting enough people to say yes. I'm very fortunate because being a member of Parliament, first of all, is a huge honor, and having a seat in that chamber to discuss these important issues is the most important. Obviously, you always want to contend for government because at the end of the day, you want to make a difference, and we've heard such a desire for change in this election, change on crime, change on drugs, change on the economy, change on jobs, change on how we do pipelines, how we do our energy security. So there's been a lot to discuss about, but as you can look right now, a lot of Canadians agree with us.
Sorry?
A lot of Canadians agree with us because it's much tighter than any political pundit or any pollster would have given us.
And when you go back to work, what are you going to bring forward from your riding that you feel is an important issue for this riding?
Well, definitely diversifying our trade. Us who are less reliant on the Americans, that's something that's resonated. And I think all of the political parties heard that very clearly. I think also relief for seniors. I think there's a lot of seniors that are working really hard right now to try and keep food on the table and are making difficult decisions between eating and heating. And so we're going to continue to try and find ways to make life more affordable. And will I get everything I want? No, but in a minority parliament, we should be able to make progress for those concerns. And look, housing is a big issue in the Okanagan, so we need to make progress on that. So I'm hopeful because let's be mindful that both the Conservatives but also the Liberal Party has made huge promises when it comes to things like housing and for young people. And by God, I'm going to make sure they deliver on some of that. It may not be the way that I want, but we're going to be demanding some results from this new government.
We don't just report the news, we live here too. We're your neighbors, bringing you stories that matter to all of us. No government funding, no outside influence. Kelowna Now, local, independent. News you can trust.